Hello everyone. Today we are seeing informed consent form. Informed consent form, it is a millions of the volunteers participated in a government and industry sponsored the clinical trials of each year. The prior to agreeing to participate, very volunteers to write to the known and understand what happened during the clinical trials. This is also called as informed consent, and this process can be helps to decide whether or not participating in a clinical trials is right for you or not. The main purpose of an informed consent form, it is a understand the nature of a research, be informed of the purpose, risk, benefits and alternative therapies, and make the voluntary decision about your participation. What is informed consent form? According to the ICH for the GCP, the informed consent form, it is a process by which the subject volunteer confirms his or her willingness to participate in a particular trial after having been informed in all aspects of a trial that are relevant to the subject decision to the participants. The informed consent form, it is documented by means the written, signed or dated informed consent form. What is the informed consent? The informed consent, it is a communication process where between the researchers and participants starts before the research initiated, continues throughout the duration of a study, providing all the relevant information to the volunteer or patients. The patient or volunteer understanding the information during provided voluntarily agreeing to the participant and a basic right of an volunteer or patients. To determine whether the participating in a research fit with their values of an interest, to decide whether to contribute to his specific research projects, to protect themselves from the risk, and to decide whether they can fulfill the requirements necessary for the research. Belmont Report. What is Belmont Report? The expanded definition of an uniform consent form. The participants are kept uniform throughout the experiments. Understanding the risk benefits of an clinical trials and protection of a vulnerable group. The rules for the clinical trials is, the first one is the federal regulation. Second one, it is the institutional policy. Third one, it is the ICH good clinical practice guideline. Fourth one, it is a sponsor request. The basic and main principle of a clinical trial, it is the informed consent form is the autonomy, beneficial and justice. In informed consent forms, there are several elements which we are performed to the informed consent form. What is these elements are? The first one, it is a protocol or number of an study or name of an study, purpose of the study, then duration of an study or subject involvements, then statements that protocols and informed consent form were reviewed with the participants including the risk and benefits of an study, then alternative treatments option form discussed, confidential record, then number of subjects, then compensations of an injury, then time for the question to be asked and answer, description of an participant's decision, contact details, then travel reimbursement, then subject responsibilities, then subject satisfaction, then use of an understandable language, and copy of an consent was given to the participants, then SIMS of the ICE. Then information should be included in an informed consent form is the, what is the information should be included in an informed consent form? Why the research should be beginning, first one. Next, what is the researcher's hope to the accomplished? Third one, the description of what will be the done during the study and how long you are excited to the participants. And risk you to form the participation in a study. Then the benefits that you can be expect from participation in a study. Other treatments that are available if the decide to not the participants in a study. Verification that you have a right to leave the study at the time. That the standards of medical care with the provided without penalty if you are chosen the withdrawal of an study. Although the information consent form document must be assigned before enrollment in a study. You may ask the question of an healthcare providers at the same time, before, during or after the study of an clinical trials. Here we see the informed consent form. What should be the reported, why should be the reported in an informed consent form, and the main purpose of an informed consent form. Here we clear the informed consent form. Thank you.